Though I was very poor, I smelled the air of freedom and was full of hope for the future. That's the way I thought heaven is. Lai Chee-ying, Jimmy Lai, legendary entrepreneur and pro-democracy activist. Why should you consider this legend's quote advice in 4 minutes or less? Jimmy Lai has been fighting all of his life. When Jimmy was 9 years old, he started working by carrying bags at the Guangdong railway station. In 1960, when Jimmy was 12 years old, he was a stowaway, hiding in the bottom of a boat to get to Hong Kong. Jimmy then became a child laborer in garment sweatshops, working for roughly $8 US equivalent per month. Amazingly, he would rise to become the factory's general manager by age 20. Jimmy Lai would eventually become a legendary entrepreneur and freedom activist. He bet his life savings on the Hong Kong stock market and used his profits to buy Comitex, a bankrupt garment factory. At age 26, he reopened Comitex under new management and began producing sweaters. Customers now included JCPenney, Montgomery Ward, and other US retailers. In 1980, he started Giordano. Originally, he wanted it to be a luxury brand. However, it did not do well. 6 years later, he refocused the brand on casual wear for the lower end of the market. After the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre in Beijing, Lai was inspired to start Next Weekly, a magazine that would later be known for its investigative journalism. In 1995, he started the newspaper Apple Daily. He invested $13 million of his own money to start operations, and it quickly grew in circulation. It became one of the most popular newspapers in Hong Kong. Jimmy Lai's championing of the pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong has made him many enemies. In 2008, he was the target of an assassination attempt where a hitman was offered $1 million US to kill Jimmy Lai and his partner Martin Lee. His advocacy has been expressed through his business ventures and prominent criticisms of the Chinese Communist Party. His high-profile support for the pro-democracy movements have made him a target of the Chinese government, labeling Jimmy an anti-China troublemaker. Lai has been a regular target of hostile attacks, including the leaving of machetes, axes, and threatening messages in his driveway. He has been rammed by a car, his home and office firebombed several times, and the police force did not always follow up on these attacks. In fact, the culprits are rarely found. On 3 June 2020, the Hong Kong National Security Law was enacted by China's parliament, bypassing the Legislative Council of Hong Kong. On 10 August 2020, Lai was arrested for alleged collusion with foreign forces, a new crime under the new national security law. His offices were raided and his business accounts frozen. The Hong Kong Journalists Association described the raid as horrendous and unprecedented in Hong Kong. In May 2021, the remainder of his assets were frozen, including his companies, property, and bank accounts. Lai was sentenced to 20 months in prison. As the sentencing was carried out, friends and family shouted, "Stand strong." In 2020, Lai was awarded the Freedom of Press Award by Reporters Without Borders. In 2021, Lai won the Golden Pen of Freedom Award from the World Association of News Publishers for courage to report truth amidst opposition. Jimmy Lai is considered amongst the most influential Chinese pro-democracy activists of modern times. SuccessfulDailyHabits.com. Be legendary.